I'm gonna go and leave the party because I'm alive. Alright. Yo, what's up? We're flying from Chicago to Cleveland at 7:47. I was just in a party, but I need to focus on this, so if I want to make the landing as smooth as possible. Hopefully this runway's long enough to take off. There you go. Then we're gonna put those up. We're gonna raise flaps. I feel like that's a solid takeoff. For me at least.
Midway Tower, your mom, Delta Uniform, Zulu, 441 Tree Heavy. Continue for south departure. Your mom, Delta Uniform.
I'm not good at this game, by the way.
Midway Tower, your mom,
So don't be surprised if I pull some crazy air tricks by accident. Oh god.
Chicago approach. Your mom, Delta Uniform, Zulu, 441 Tree Heavy.
And yes, my call sign is your mom. Alright, and kind of level it out. Gain some altitude. See if we can't get up to, say, 30,000 feet.
16661. Your mom, Delta Uniform, Zulu, 441 Tree Heavy.
Your mom, Delta Uniform, Zulu, 441 Tree Heavy. Radar contact 3 miles south of 4 India Sierra Tree, 5300. QNH 101 Tree.
Roger. Your mom, Delta Uniform, Zulu, 441 Tree Heavy.
Your mom, Delta Uniform, Zulu, 441 Tree Heavy, contact Chicago Center on 127.8. Good day.
Going to 127.8. Your mom, Delta Uniform, Zulu, 441 Tree Heavy.
How long does it say this is gonna take? Around an hour? Sounds good. Should I jump up a few thousand feet? Get to the max altitude quicker. There you go. I feel like that's a solid altitude. And we just cut the engines just a little bit. Alright. Alright. I feel like we're at a stable altitude now. Let me take a sip of my water. Make sure I'm not going too far off. Get a little bit more speed going. Maybe just max that out. There you go. If we cut off all the markers, like, this is a beautiful view. Like, I know this is a game, but, like, somehow they managed to, like, I don't know. These are some beautiful graphics. Pay attention to my little radar. Free bird, yeah. Looks like Lake Erie's coming up already. That ain't that far. Flight was a lot shorter than I thought it would be. I might do some fun flying around after this. Hop in an F-18. You know, shit like that. I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to land this properly. I suck at landing on this game. I mean, to be fair, I find it easier to land on here than on GTA. It's like the planes on here got a weight system to them, and you can actually feel yourself going down more. Excuse me. How far away am I? 267 nautical miles. Alright. Hold on a second. Yeah, I should probably start lowering flaps now. I don't want to actually start cutting the engines until I'm on approach. Yeah, I'm coming up on the Lake Erie now. I've never done this flight before, so I don't even know, like, this might be a rough landing. I'm just gonna keep it a stack with you. I'm still at around 30,000 feet. I feel like as long as I'm still at around cruising altitude, I should be able to make it. Go see. Okay, so it looks like once I get to that point, once I get to the coastline, I'm gonna start to lose altitude. See if we can't, you know. I'm not even looking for a butter landing, I'm just somewhat smooth, you know? Maybe raise the flaps a little more. See if I can pull up a bit. I'm not trying to lose altitude until I get to the coast. Nah, I take that back. I'm gonna start to lose altitude now. Not too much though. Just gonna start to slow down first. I don't even know if this plane is small enough to land at Hopkins. I'm probably gonna fucking crash. Watch me crash right into fucking, what's that airport in Cleveland called? Fucking Berkeley? Or whatever it is? Right over by the Browns Stadium. Watch me just take a nosedive right into the fucking terminal tower or some shit. With my luck. Alright. I thought I just flew over Toledo Executive. Oh no, that's Toledo Express back there. Fun fact, I am from Ohio, like Northeast Ohio. I have never been to Toledo. I've been to Cleveland, I've been to Sandusky. I've been like all over Ohio kinda, but I have never once stepped foot in Toledo. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna want to start losing altitude now. Drop flaps a bit more. I think I have live weather on too on here. If anybody's in the stream and you're in Cleveland, you know, let me know. Is the weather correct? Get some first person action in here. Sometimes I post post videos on a Facebook group, like dedicated to this game, and I always got people in the comments bitching at me, being like, "Oh, that's not a real landing. You were in third person view. That's not a real landing. It's only a real landing if you're in cockpit view." Bitch. The tires of the aircraft touched the runway and the plane stopped. Okay, that's a landing. It may not be a good landing, but it's a landing. The plane landed. That is by definition a landing. It's just a bunch of nerds. Just a bunch of 40-something-year-old dudes who think they're real pilots, but they've probably never even seen an airplane in real life. It's almost as if I play the game to have fun, you know? I know, shocker. Alright, see where I'm going. Alright, I'm gonna want to drop down quite a bit. Maybe start cutting engines just a little bit, just to get a little lower. And then once I get low enough, maybe I can push them back up. I'm just not trying to crash before I even hit the runway, you know? I think I gotta be at like 290 knots, I'm pretty sure, before I can drop gear. If anybody's in the chat, send this to that dude on YouTube who like does like, I think his name is like Adam or something. Adam Rains, I think his name is. Send this to him for me. Have him rate the flight, you know? Or the landing, or whatever. I doubt he'll ever see it. I'm not famous enough. I think he's the only dude I watch when it comes to this game. Alright. Does it say how high I should be? It says it wants me to be at 198 feet. Where's altitude? Oh yeah, I gotta drop down a lot. Alright, I gotta clear enough guess of where to turn at now. Anybody who's watching this, if I manage to land this without crashing, y'all owe me a follow. Or a subscribe. This is YouTube, so a subscribe. And if you want to be nice, follow me on all my other socials and go check out my music. Let's see if I can drop gear yet. No. Alright. I definitely gotta be going slower.
Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing
Yeah,
gear.
landing gear. I'm trying to put it down.
Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear.
There you go. Let me check one more time. Alright. Should I try and land in first person? Nah. I don't like first person landings. A lot of these planes got weird user interface on the inside. Like, I know that it's supposed to be realistic and shit, but I don't really have dreams of being a pilot, so I don't care that much. I've never really wanted to fly a plane, you know? Like even growing up, like a lot of kids, they say like, oh, I want to be, you know, I want to be a fighter pilot, you know, I want to fly planes and shit. And I never really had an interest in it. Like, planes are cool, you know. I like flying them in games, but I don't know. Never really had an interest in actually doing it in real life. Okay, that might be a little too much of a nosedive. Okay, I feel like flaps are at a solid elevation. Now just start cutting engines a bit. This might actually be a solid landing. I'm definitely gonna post this in the Facebook group that I'm in. And I might not, because then if anybody who's watching this sees the post in the Facebook group, then you're gonna know what my personal Facebook account is and shit. And I know I'm not famous, you know, I'm not trying to be too egotistical, but like my Facebook account, I try to keep that personal. I try to keep that private, you know? At least as private as I can make it. Alright. Maybe I'll post it on TikTok. Yeah. Put one of my songs in the background. Alright, start to cut engines a bit more. Alright, here's our Cleveland approach. We took off from Chicago, and now we're landing in the land, you know? flare up. I see a lot of people talking about like reverse thrust and all that, and like using trim, and I don't know how to do all that. I don't even know what reverse thrust means, if I'm being honest. I know it has something to do with like slowing down, I think. As I said, I don't have dreams of being a pilot. Alright. Cut engines a little bit more. Attention passengers, if you look out your left window, you will see Westlake, Ohio. If you look out your right window, you will see Ohio. Not much over there. Alright. Now we're cutting engines just a bit more. We're gonna be missing a marker. Oh God. Attention passengers. We're all gonna die. Ah!
Sink rate 1,000.
Oh my God, we're all gonna die.
500.
Ah!
400. 300. 200. Too low. Flaps. Too low. Flaps. Too low. 40, flaps. 30, 20, too low. 10. Flaps. Too low. Flaps.
Oh! Oh, that was a smooth landing. Oh, that I guess that was smooth. That was a lot smoother than all my other landings. I guess we weren't all gonna die. Now to see if we can stop it before it gets to the end of the runway. Stop, 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 stop. I don't wanna die. Well, I guess that's a landing, ain't it, co-pilot? You don't care. Let's get outside, see what's going on. Alright, alright. So we didn't die, but that definitely could have been a better landing. Yeah. If you guys liked this live stream, make sure to subscribe, like, share, follow me on all my other social medias, listen to my music. I'm on all platforms. And, yeah. Thanks for joining.